Steel beasts of the modern battlefield. The tank, a symbol of brute force and unstoppable power, has evolved drastically over the decades. From the first steel giants of World War I to the technological marvels of today, tanks have been at the forefront of ground warfare. The modern battlefield is no longer dominated solely by infantry and aircraft. Instead, it is a dynamic and highly advanced environment where tanks are still vital, yet they have to adapt to a world of rapidly changing technology and tactics. Tanks have always been the heavy hitters, able to take on everything from infantry to aircraft and other tanks. However, the complexity of modern combat has forced these armored machines to evolve in ways that were once unimaginable. From the battlefield strategies that necessitate increased mobility, speed, and precision, to the advancements in targeting systems, firepower, and protection, tanks have become both a symbol of might and a technological marvel. The M1 Abrams, perhaps the most iconic modern tank, is a perfect example of this evolution. The M1 Abrams is a symbol of American military strength and resilience. First deployed in the Gulf War in 1991, it has undergone numerous upgrades since its inception, making it one of the most formidable tanks on the planet. The M1 Abrams is equipped with a 120mm smoothbore cannon that can destroy almost any enemy armored vehicle at long ranges. Its turret is highly advanced, with composite and reactive armor to protect the crew from direct hits. The power behind the Abrams lies in its gas turbine engine, which allows it to travel at speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, a significant advantage on the battlefield. However, despite its strength, the Abrams is not without its vulnerabilities. One of the major drawbacks is its fuel consumption, as the gas turbine engine requires a large amount of fuel to operate efficiently. This makes the M1 Abrams heavily reliant on logistical support, especially in extended operations. Additionally, the Abrams' weight, at around 68 tons, can limit its ability to traverse certain terrains. However, the sheer power of the M1 Abrams remains unquestioned. The Russian T-14 Armata represents the future of tank technology. Unveiled in 2015, the T-14 Armata is unlike any other tank in service today. Unlike traditional tanks that carry a crew of up to 4 soldiers, the T-14 is designed with a fully automated turret and crew compartment. This gives the tank a distinct advantage in terms of crew safety, as the crew is isolated in a fully armored capsule at the front of the vehicle, while the ammunition and crew systems are fully automated. The T-14 Armata is also equipped with a new 125mm smoothbore gun, capable of firing a wide range of ammunition, including advanced guided shells. The T-14's armor is another key feature, with an advanced composite and reactive armor system, as well as an active protection system that can intercept and destroy incoming missiles and shells. The Challenger 2, the British main battle tank, is another tank that has proven itself in battle. Deployed during the Gulf War and later in Iraq, the Challenger 2 is known for its durability and excellent armor. The Challenger 2 is equipped with a 120mm rifle gun, which gives it significant firepower against enemy tanks and other armored targets. One of the key features of the Challenger 2 is its Cha-Bum armor, which provides exceptional protection against both kinetic and shape-charged weapons. The Challenger 2 has proven its resilience in combat, with only a few instances where it was destroyed in battle. The Merkava 4 is Israel's answer to the modern battlefield. Designed with the unique terrain of the Middle East in mind, the Merkava is built to withstand harsh desert environments and deliver superior protection for its crew. The Merkava 4 features a 120mm smoothbore gun and a unique turret design that places the crew at the rear of the vehicle, providing added protection in case of a direct hit. The Merkava 4 also boasts the Trophy Active Protection System, which can intercept incoming threats like anti-tank missiles and RPGs. Additionally, the Merkava's design allows it to transport infantry or wounded soldiers, adding versatility to its capabilities. The future of tank warfare is moving toward more advanced and integrated technologies. As drones become more prominent on the battlefield, tanks will need to adapt to counter these small, highly maneuverable targets. Tanks will also become increasingly networked with battlefield awareness systems that allow them to communicate in real time with other units, including infantry and aircraft. Artificial intelligence will play an ever larger role in tank operations, with autonomous features that assist crews in targeting, navigation, and decision-making. Tanks will also be more adaptable, with modular components that can be swapped out to meet the needs of different environments or combat scenarios. As we look ahead, as we look ahead to the future of warfare, the question is no longer, what can a tank do? But rather, what will a tank be? The line between armored vehicle and battlefield supercomputer is beginning to blur. By 2040, the next generation of tanks may look radically different. Hybrid or fully electric engines could replace traditional diesel, making tanks quieter, faster, and less detectable by infrared sensors. Modular designs may allow tanks to be reconfigured in hours for different missions. From urban warfare to Arctic operations, tanks could operate as network nodes in a vast digital combat web, sharing data in real time with infantry, drones, satellites, and command centers. Advances in quantum radar and optical camouflage may allow future tanks to detect enemies through walls and terrain, or even become partially invisible themselves. Some defense analysts even predict the rise of virtual armor, where defense is provided not only by steel, but by electronic warfare, jamming, spoofing, or disabling incoming threats before they physically arrive. Others envision pilotless tanks using swarms of AI-directed units that coordinate their movements without direct human control, overwhelming defenses with pure algorithmic speed. But amidst this rush toward innovation, one thing remains clear. The tank, in one form or another, will still be the tip of the spear. Beyond their firepower and technology, tanks wield immense psychological weight. The roar of treads on pavement, the sudden silhouette on a hill, the chilling knowledge that behind its armor lies unstoppable force. In every major war of the 20th and 21st centuries, tanks have served not just as weapons, but as symbols of dominance, of resistance, of survival. From the frozen steppes of Kursk to the burning sands of Kuwait, from the narrow alleys of Fallujah to the green valleys of Donbass, tanks have written their legacy in fire, steel, and oil. Even today, when warfare includes cyber attacks, satellites, and AI, the tank still matters. It's not just a machine, it's a statement, a message to both allies and enemies. We are ready, we are armed, and we will not yield. We are entering the age of adaptation, where survival depends not on the biggest gun, but on the ability to evolve. The future battlefield will belong to those who combine mobility, information, and resilience. Nations that cling to old doctrines will find their armored columns outmaneuvered, outgunned, and outdated. But those who innovate, who blend steel with silicon, tactics with code, will dominate the ground as surely as their ancestors once did with cavalry. The tank of tomorrow may fly low. It may command drones. It may carry lasers or railguns or weapons we haven't yet imagined. But whether manned or autonomous, heavy or light, real or remote, the spirit of the tank lives on, a weapon of war, a fortress on tracks, a symbol of strength, a machine that refuses to be obsolete. Cue dramatic orchestral score, slow zoom out of a tank silhouetted at dawn. A dust storm rises, then silence. Narrator, VO. In the end, it's not the tank that defines the battlefield. It's the nation that dares to build it, and the soldier who dares to ride it. Fade to black. The Evolution of the Tank, 1916, 2040,